Hello, good morning, friends. Today, in today's lecture, I will demonstrate you one practical aspect of computer software of Hompath Repertory. Now, in the earlier two topics taught, I have taken two topics: advantages of materia medica and relationship of materia medica with repertory. And there are these 2 points which I have already highlighted, that the repertory increases the knowledge of materia medica by two different mechanisms. One is it helps in the single drug study and comparative study of drugs. So today, with the help of software, and while teaching you this particular point, I have also explained you the software repertories are very excellent as far as this repertory increasing the knowledge of materia medica. The softwares are really helping us to increase our knowledge of homeopathic materia medica, because referring to this manual repertory is very difficult. So I will stop sharing this screen. So in this initial 15-20 minutes, I will demonstrate you how the homeopathic software, especially of repertory, explains us how they help us to understand the knowledge of materia medica, how they increase the knowledge of materia medica in this first 10-15 minutes. Then in the remaining 15 minutes, I will continue with the topic which I have declared, relationship of repertory with organon. So now I am sharing the screen of software Hompath Classic M.D. and I will demonstrate you how to study materia medica with the help of computer softwares. So this is the main screen of the Hompath Classic M.D. software, and in that I will demonstrate you how to study, or how the single drug study and comparative drug study is done with the help of computer software or software repertory. I mean, this is the taskbar. I don't know the technicalities, but this is the taskbar of that Hompath Classic software, and in that there is one option, extract. You have to go to that extract option. There is one option, convert repertory to materia medica. This option, convert repertory to materia medica, will help us in increasing our knowledge of materia medica with the help of computer softwares. So click on this option, then select the repertory. So as there is a Kent repertory in our syllabus, I will select only Kent repertory, and in that Kent repertory I will select two chapters through which I want to study this single drug study and comparative drug study. So after selecting this option, convert repertory to materia medica, I have selected the repertory. You can see this selected repertory in this screen. I have selected two chapters: Kent repertory, mind chapter; Kent repertory, generalities chapter. Now I will select one, medicine, and I will select natrum for that purpose, and we will study the mental symptoms and generalities symptom of natrum. This task is such an easy task that on a simple click of the computer you can get this. Now in the manual, what we have to do is we have to select, go through each rubric and underline where that materia medica, where that natrum is present, and at the end you just collect all those rubrics under the heading of materia medica of mind of natrum. But here you can see there are various search options, and in that one search option, there is one option, complete materia medica. And when I select this option, complete materia medica, I will get all the symptoms of natrum-mur with respect to the mind chapter and with respect to the generalities chapter within few seconds or within the fractions of second. Here I go. So there is one option, convert. So I will again repeat for the newcomers. That way I am demonstrating you how repertory software helps you to study single drug study and comparative study. So in that single drug study, I have selected the drug natrum-mur. I have selected repertory, gained repertory, and I have selected two chapters, mind chapter and generalities chapter. So then I convert, and I click on this convert button. Everything will be related to the natrum-mur from mind chapter and from generalities chapter will be available. This is the process which is going on. Take hardly few seconds, and in this few seconds, it has first given us a list of all the rubrics in which natrum-mur is present. So if you focus on this symptom count, so in the generalities chapter, there are 42 rubrics having the symptoms of natrum-mur, and all these 42 rubrics from generalities chapter indicate these are the physical general sensations or physical general modalities of natrum-mur. This is how this computer software helps us within the fractions of second in explaining this. So I will not go into details of this 420 symptom, because the process is, or the objective is, to demonstrate how within the fractions of second I have reached to the materia medica of natrum-mur in the generalities chapter. Then if I close this window of gained generalities chapter, there will be one more window will be open, that is gained mind chapter. And in that gained mind chapter, there are near about 433 symptoms in which natrum-mur is present. So again, in the fractions of second, with the help of computer repertory software, the study of materia medica, especially I have demonstrated you single drug study of natrum-mur from mind chapter and generalities chapter, and that too without taking much labor, that too without taking any stress on our eyes. With the help of computer, the single drug study is so easy. I think it is very easy. You have understood it, how this single drug study of materia medica is easily facilitated with the help of computer softwares. Then I will demonstrate you how we can compare two medicines. So for that purpose, I will have to select again two remedies, minimum two remedies. So along with natrum-mur, I will select ignatia, because this is the very common and close coming remedy of natrum-mur. Now I have selected two remedies, natrum-mur and ignatia, for comparative study, and two chapters, mind chapter and generalities chapter. So for this comparative study, I will deal in this generalities chapter. So when I click this compare materia medica option, I will get the rubrics, all the rubrics in which natrum-mur and ignatia both are present. So this will indicate similarity of natrum-mur and ignatia at the level of mind. And I will just click on this button of convert, and in the fractions of second, we have come to the knowledge that 158 rubrics are there in the mind chapters of gained repertory, where both these drugs, natrum-mur and ignatia, are present. So this is the similarity of natrum-mur and ignatia. For example, so elements from anger, both these drugs, elements from anger with vexation, both these drugs are present. Elements after anger with anxiety, both these drugs are present. Elements after anger with silent grief, both these drugs are present. Then anger, irascibility, violent, both these drugs are present. So whenever I click, you have to focus on this upper screen. If you are watching on the mobile, it is very difficult, but you just understand how this process of comparison or understanding the similarity with the help of computer software is very difficult. Now, if I click on this differentiate materia medica and again click on the convert to materia medica, there will be all the differences in which natrum and ignatia is having will be converted. So I have clicked on that button, conversion of natrum and ignatia and differentiate materia medica. Now in this differentiate materia medica, we will get only those rubrics which are not similar. That means when I click this convert button for differentiate materia medica of ignatia and natrum from the Kane repertory, especially mind chapter, so there are 275 symptoms of natrum are present. So you just remember there are 433 symptoms in which natrum was present. There was 158 symptoms or rubrics in the mind chapter where natrum and ignatia both were present. But now I am demonstrating in the difference. So out of those 433 rubrics, natrum is present in 275 rubrics where natrum is present and ignatia is absent. So this comparison will give you or give us the difference. So earlier we have just in the previous screen we have seen elements from anger with vexation, both the remedies are present, natrum and ignatia. But elements after anger with indignation, the difference is so beautifully coming that here only natrum is present and ignatia is absent. So this point highlights what the difference between natrum and ignatia. Then we will check, go ahead and we'll check one more example where difference is there. Very common example we take of the grief. Both drugs are common in this grief rubric, but there is a slight difference. So again, grief with respect to the rubric grief, what is the situation of natrum and ignatia? Now the difference, we have already seen the similarity of 158 rubrics between natrum and ignatia. Now this screen shares you the differentiating point of natrum and ignatia. So under this rubric grief, elements from cannot cry, only natrum is present and ignatia is absent. Then one more rubric grief undemonstrated, natrum is absent and ignatia is present. What does it mean? As far as the grief of this both remedies are considered of natrum and ignatia, natrum is such a dignified person that he or she cannot cry because of that grief. And then the undemonstrative ignatia, there will be also grief in ignatia, but that person is so much morally sensitive that he will hide all his griefs, because showing the griefs to the community is not right according to the morals of ignatia. So there will be grief present in the ignatia, but ignatia will never show, will never demonstrate that grief to the community or that grief to the society. He will suffer internally from the grief. So just remember how it is easy to have the difference of two drugs with the help of Materia Medica, with the help of computer software. I'm unmuting you for 2 minutes. Any difficulty you have in this? Please ask me. Have you understood this? How with the help of computer software, it is very easy to study Materia Medica, study a single drugs from repertory, and to study a comparison, that is similarity and dissimilarity of two drugs in a specific chapter. How it is easy, and once it is easy, it will definitely increase our knowledge of Materia Medica by these two mechanisms: single drug study and comparative drug study. Any difficulty, please share, and within a minute you can unmute yourself. I am allowed. I will end this meeting and I will just start one more meeting, and in that meeting we will continue relationship of repertory with organ. Any difficulty? Have you understood the basic point? How with the help of computer repertory, it is very within fractions of second. The repertory will increase knowledge of Materia Medica, especially with respect to the single drug study and comparative drug study. Otherwise, which will take hours together, especially with the manually doing the study of Materia Medica. Any difficulty? No difficulty. No response.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Have you understood how it is easy? How this technique, the technology advancement and help to study the Materia Medica very, very nicely.
सर भरपूर इजी आहे सर.
रिजवान, okay.
खूप इझी आहे सर.
खूप इझी आहे. ओके.
यस सर. हाऊ छान शिकवता तुम्ही.
क्या हुआ रिजवान? I'm ending meeting. You again.
खूप छान शिकवता सर तुम्ही.
बर. तुझं मराठी सुधारलंय?
हो सर.
ठीक आहे. Okay. I'm ending meeting for all.
Thank you sir.
We'll again join this on the same